Sup, YouTube Nation? I'm back, Zombie Rebel, as your host. It's been a couple of days because, I got my lip pierced and it was swollen and I couldn't really talk. So, yeah, it's gone down today. So I'm thinking I keep saying I'm going to do one all the time, and I missed a couple of days because of lip piercing. I can't talk. I really can't do a video. Well, I could, but nobody will understand a thing that I'm saying. Well, so that's why I decided, you know what? I said I was just doing Mondays. I know it's now Tuesday. It's almost 2 o'clock in the morning in Canada, because I gotta love Canada. You can tell my background is different. I got pictures up on the wall. I'll give you a better view if you'd like. My pictures. Still got my machete up there. Yeah. So, it's been a few days. Last thing I talked about was my rant about buffering, how they make me rage. And before that was my zombie apocalypse. I wanted to do a top 10 zombie apocalypse facts, but I want to save that for another episode right now just so I can get animation here and here and here and here. The whole explosion thing. Yeah. That was creepy. Oh well. Let's just keep going with this then. Well, today we're going to talk zombies again, obviously. I need my zombie fix on a daily basis, so I'm going to talk about different types of zombies, and let's talk about zombies that are people think they're zombies, but they're not zombies. Let's say, for instance, let's bring up 28 days later, or the 28 weeks later, that whole genre. In a technicality form, they're not zombies, they're just mad humans. They're enraged with the virus, the rage virus. That's all it is. They're still technically alive. We'll just put it as, it could be the rabies virus. That's just transfer the virus onto the next person. This just piss everybody off. That sounds like a lot of fun to me anyways. Well, the running part, not so much, but you know what I mean. Well, yeah. And like, say, the Resident Evil zombies, or Resident Evil, whatever it's called. I'm going to get called out on it again, I did before. They, to me, after a certain point, they're no longer zombies. They're a mutation of some other mutated creature of some sort. A zombie is two definitions of a zombie: a slow-walking, crazed person who, or the undead who likes to eat flesh and or brains, if you want to go to the 1980s and under style. Then we have the new age bullshit. Well, I'm going to call it bullshit. So it's pretty good, though, but it's bullshit. You have tentacles coming out of your mouth. You end up getting whips. The liquor's cool. We both know that's not a real zombie anymore at this point. There's also a whole bunch of other weird ones. Like, I've seen a whole bunch of weird zombies. So I watched a lot of B movies. We've seen dog zombies. I've seen cat zombies. There's a lot of weird zombies out there that are coming out with. Yes, I understand the genre is getting old and now people want to see to the new age people, or the younger generation. I am that younger generation. I'm only 23, which I can appreciate still the old black and white movies, but don't wear out the zombies to the point where we have to make up something new. I like new, I just don't like, say, we'll bring up, for instance, World War Z. Great movie. I mean, it was a good movie. But how did the zombies do what they did? I understand some zombies can run, but that fast and turn in 10 seconds? Now they're just pushing the whole zombie thing further and further uphill. They're just making an uphill battle at this point. Like, why can't we bring the classics back? Yes, I know they ran in Dawn of the Dead and all that stuff, but why don't we bring the classics back like that? Dawn of the Dead. Or we're going to get really old on this, real technical fact thing here. White Zombie, which right now it's up for grabs. The whole marketing system right there is up for grabs. I just learned this today. Nobody owns the rights to the whole white zombie industry. So, that's a thing. But anything zombie-wise, like, I know there's going to be zombies I will not survive. Like, there's pretty much 100% chance that zombies may not happen in my lifetime. I argued about my parents with this, though, because this is something that I want happening, but my parents are realists. Let's put it that way. They won't ever see this happen, where My world revolves around zombies and anime, which it's my own little world. I like my world. I understand their points where that's never going to happen. It probably won't happen in my lifetime, but who says I can't wish for it to happen? Oh yeah, a bunch of people are going to die. You know what? On some technicality here too, though, is I think some people need to die. You know, even if it has to include me, I think some people need to die. There's too many people on this planet. We're running out of food. Okay, let's not get on that topic just yet. That'll be another topic for down the road. What else? The zombie movie Dead Snow or Dead Snow 2. I'm not going to classify them as zombies either. Zombies don't talk to begin with, and they can't, well, they can learn, but they can't talk and use certain weapons. We're not going to go Land of the Dead on this one because that was a good one too, but Dead Snow was I know it still sounds like zombie, but it was a reanimate corpse that was done so the Nazi zombies could come back to life either way. It's Call of Duty Black Ops all over again, but good games too. Anything to do with zombies, I'm into it, but you gotta take things to a whole different level at some point. Like, I want to see a new movie that's gonna come out, like, let's go back, let's do a remake of Dawn of the Dead once again. And I know the 2004 or 6? I don't know the exact year it was, but let's do a new one. New CGI, new everything. Why not? We're coming out with a new Avatar movie at some point in time. The CGI of that was amazing. That came back out in, I think, 2009. That's an old movie now. So why can't we do a good, old-fashioned zombie movie? Like, and I'm not talking to the points where they're walking around, brains. No. Just regular walking around, like, just walking. Do something like The Walking Dead, but make it more realistic to the point where, okay, yes, I already touched on this Walking Dead. They're already going to the point where everything's starting to decay up into a certain point. So, by that logic, that's why I came up with the whole idea of the surviving 4 years in the zombie apocalypse for that one. But besides that point, I want a run-of-the-mill zombie movie that's going to come out at some point where, like, they need to do an American version of High School of the Dead. Come here and do it and call it Dead High or something like that. Bunch of high school students, who cares if they're even hot or not, do it that way up, do it up that way, and bunch of kids on high school need to survive, and I don't care where they are, and they have to go find their parents or other friends and stuff like that. Just give me something new that I can work with. I don't want mutant stuff. Like, I am waiting for Resident Evil, the last chapter. I've been waiting for a while. But right now, I want a good old-fashioned zombie movie to push me over. Like Zombieland. Zombieland wasn't a good old-fashioned movie. It was a good movie. It was more of a parody than anything. Not along the lines it was making fun of other things. It could have been. But I'm talking about more along the lines of it was more based on a comedy like Shaun of the Dead. Like, another zombie that would be great. The only downfall with zombies are hordes. One zombie, easiest thing to deal with in the zombie apocalypse. 10 zombies. Okay, we're pushing it. We're really pushing it right here for one person. Like, a little difficult, but it could be a good possibility in the 70% range that you could survive. There is that still that whole 30% downfall for everybody. But though when you get up to 100 to 1,000 hordes, this is where you gotta run. Like, as fast as you can. Like, I don't care what's going on in the situation. You gotta go. You gotta get gone. Like, you gotta, I'm out. Pace. And unfortunately, whoever's left behind, I'm sorry. It's just how I feel about that. But you know what? Boom, boom, boom. Gone. Smoke bomb. Ooh, I wonder. Note to self. I know this is a video right now, but note to self. Smoke bomb and zombie apocalypse might work. Alright, sorry about that. ADHD kicked in a bit there. That was fun. Well, that's it for this Monday's video. I'll be back Wednesdays. I've decided how I'm going to do my videos now. I'm going to do Monday, Wednesday, and Friday videos. I'm going to do at least 3 a week, maybe 4, depending if I want to rant about something. And since I like to hear myself talk, you probably already know this when watching my videos, but since you already know I like to hear myself talk, there'll probably be a rant once a week. Don't know about what yet, but there will be. Well, thanks for listening. I had fun listening to myself. How about you? Well, peace out, YouTube Nation. Easy.